morning, tubies. It's Psychic Bob. Well, I'm sitting here combing my hair. I had my shower this morning and just getting ready for my day. But I tell you, Psychic Bob is freezing. I've got on a sweater I'm wrapped up in today. I don't have any heat in my home right now because I live in an old condo where they have to switch on the heating, the central heating and the central air. You know, like the whole building gets switched over. So we just switched over to air conditioning because it's been so hot here in Virginia. And guess what? Now it's turned freezing cold. This happens every year. It doesn't matter what we do. Anyways, I'm glad you're here. Cold air will actually make my hair set up nicer and be a little shinier. So just hang with us today. All right, tubies, I finished my readings. My hair is set up and dry. How's it look? Looking good? And now we're ready to go on the town. So got to do a quick fashion check. Cool happening hair, check. Fashionable shades, check. Face mask, check. Beautiful tartan scarf, check. We'll talk about that later. Mystical witchcraft jacket, check. Black jeans, black loafers, check. And of course, we can't go anywhere without Louis. So I think we're set, so come hang with us. Well, tubies, I'm out on the street. Our Sun Lord has returned. Hail to the Sun Lord. He's up there. A little bit of cloud cover, but he's shining bright today. Well, you know, as I always say, I'm a believer in signs. And I just found something here, which is amazing. Look on the street here. I'm walking out, and look what this is. For those of you who follow Wicca, you'll recognize this. This is what we call a stang. It's a sign of the Horned Lord. Wiccans carry staves, some of them carry staves, that have this fork-shaped look. This is called a stang. So I think that's pretty cool. Anyways, I just felt like that's a sign today. And if you look at the ground, let's see if you can see the shadow. See, it's casting a shadow? It's a sign of the Horned Lord. So that's a blessing today, you see. I'm going to set that right over here for right now. And we'll get it when we come back. But I tell you, it's so wonderful just to be able to walk, to get out today. Because, you know, we had so much rain yesterday. But I'm telling you, you know, when you're awake, you see the signs. So that's a sign that the Sun Lord and the Horned Lord are blessing us. I tell you, the signs of spring are everywhere now. Look at this tree. Isn't this beautiful? A little cherry tree blossoming. Soft pink petals. I think it's lovely. This walk is doing me good. You guys may remember a few weeks ago I talked about this tree that was damaged. I think a car hit it. Well, the city came and they've removed the tree now. There's what remains of it. It makes me very sad when a tree dies. But maybe we'll get a new tree planted there. But you know, it upsets the Fae when trees are ripped out of the earth. So I know some Fae are probably very distressed here. I should probably come here and do an offering to the Fae, like a blot offering, a milk offering. Well, anyways, we'll meditate on that. That might be a whole nother video. Would you guys like me to do an outdoor Fae offering? Tell me about that. Oh man, our Sun Lord is bright today. He is coming down on us. Hail to our Sun Lord. Hail. Psychic Bob's hungry. I think we're going to get some lunch and do some shopping. So hang out with us. It's a great day to walk across the footbridge and go over to the park. The water's calm, but you can see that the creek here has risen higher, or I should say the river, the New Ganges River. For those of you who are saying, well, Psychic Bob, I didn't think you lived in India. Is that the Ganges? No, it's actually the New Ganges. And oh, look at that geese down there, Canadian geese. Hello, geese. Oh, you know when the geese arrive, it's a sign of the changing seasons. It really is. Anyways, yes, this river I call the New Ganges. For those of you who are new to my channel, last year I consecrated it. I went and did a ritual and I invoked the goddess Ganga, Ganga Devi or Ganga Ma, who's the goddess of the Ganges River. And it's believed that if you invoke the goddess at a river, that her presence comes into the water and that the river becomes as sacred as the Ganges. So once I learned that, I said, well, heck, I definitely got to get the benefit of having the Ganges River in my backyard. So here we are. Hail Ganga Devi, Hail Gangaba. It's nice to be here by the edge of the new Ganges. It's really a sacred place for me. Some of you have written to me and said, Psychic Bob, I was reading in a Wiccan book where I should go cut a branch from a tree to make a wand or a walking staff. And you know what I say to that? I don't think we should ever cut a tree if we can help it. The universe just drops branches into our paths that will work for us. Like, see, this branch is just naturally broken off. It's just waiting to fall. And if we took a little stick, we could knock it down. So as you're walking, be mindful of the tree's offerings, because there's no need, I feel, at least this is my view, in the modern day world that we should injure a tree unnecessarily. So let the tree give you its offerings. And if you're observant, you'll see how literally the trees just drop to you wands and staffs. That's my view on it. Oh, tubies, look at this. There's something growing back here. I don't know if it's Scottish heather. Nicola, you know all about Scottish heather, having grown up in Scotland. Is that Scottish heather growing? It surely looks like it. Well, we'll just have to see, won't we? Some of you have written to me and said, Psychic Bob, I'm trying to study Wicca, but I can't afford all those fancy crystals they talk about in the books. Can I not do crystal magic? Oh, listen, don't let those New Age books distract you. The witches of old did not own, or at least in great quantity, large, fine amethysts and, fancy stones. Their stones were from their own neighborhoods, their own territory. As I'm walking here, I see a whole selection of stones. Now, the average person would just say this is just gravel. But if you stop and pick this up, this is actually, I think, a feldspar, and it's got mica in it. This is a wonderful stone to use for magic, for healing, and sending light to people. Now, how much did that cost me? Nothing. Absolutely free. And if you look down here, you can see all sort of little stones. Go gather your own stones, because in doing so, one, you'll learn about the stones in your area, you'll attune to the earth, and you'll save a lot of money in the process. And here we are at the rapids of the New Ganges. When you come upon a waterfall, it's a place of power. So it's a great place to do water magic. You can cast your blessings into the stream and it will carry power for manifestation. Hail to the Sun Lord. Hail. Oh, tubies, you gotta see this. 2 ravens just flew up here on that branch. Can you see it? There it goes. Wow. Now that's a sign for sure, because when the ravens come, it's a sign of blessing, protection, and psychic power. Let's walk today under the bridge. This is the bridge that goes over Duke Street here that crosses the New Ganges. But it's rare that I've taken you down in here. When I first moved here, I used to walk down here all the time. Unfortunately, there's been a lot of crime and just struggle down here. But we're gonna see what's going on down here. So come on along with us. And see up here, this is the bridge that crosses over, and we're going to go under the bridge. Now, you know, in the old fairy tales, they used to say that trolls lived under bridges. I've never seen a troll here, but it could be possible. You never know. You can see the new Ganges down here, flowing gently. And you can hear the cars rolling overhead. This is literally the span of the bridge that we're under. How do you guys like that, huh? Is that fun for you to come see something new? Yeah. You know, now that it's getting warmer, we're going to do a lot more adventures because a lot of you have been writing since, Psychic Bob, please go to Georgetown, Washington, and film the exorcist steps. I think we're definitely going to make that come very soon, so hang with us because we'll be doing that. But anyways, this is the bridge. There's the support beams, the structures. And you can hear the cars rolling overhead. I think it looks pretty solid. This bridge was built in 1968. There's a plaque on it, so it looks pretty good for 53 years old. It's as old as Psychic Bob. Well, let's go get some food. Psychic Bob's getting hungry. Well, here we are at the Exxon station. Psychic Bob is not being endorsed by Exxon or Mobil Corporation. But I do like to just kind of keep an eye on the gas prices. When you study the gas prices, a few things can happen. You can get number messages. Sometimes you'll see a number and it'll keep repeating. That can be a message for you. The spirit can work through something like a gas sign to speak to you, but you got to be open to it. So for example, if we look at the Exxon sign here, regular is $2.89. Now, the other day when we were here, I think it was the same price, $2.89. So seeing as that number's repeating, could that be a message? Possibly. What would it mean to you? Think about it. Extra is $3.39, Supreme $3.49. The fact that the numbers are pretty much, I think, almost exactly the same, really, means that there's stability now. No major upheavals are coming. Look, Tubies, the storefront is still open. It's not leased out yet. Maybe Psychic Bob should take a lease out and start the first Wiccan temple in Alexandria. What do you think? I love it. I think I'm going to call the management office and see about leasing potential here, because I think that could really be something that would work well for us. Oh, Tubies, look, we're outside Harris Teeter. They got all the spring flowers coming out. 10-inch premium hanging basket, $10.99. You know, if I had a balcony on my condo, I would definitely get one of these. I don't have an outdoor balcony. Oh, look at these purple ones. Is that mystical? Now, notice that flower shape. You see it? It's a 5-pointed star. That's the magical pentagram, and it's in purple. That's a sign of magic power. So you see, as I've always said and continue to say, when you open your eyes, magic is all around you. But it's only for those who can see. This is the Pier 1 store that used to be here. It's still vacant as well. Let's take a look in its windows. It's hard to see, it's dark, but yeah, nothing going on in there. Now that would be an awesome Wiccan temple as well. But that's so big it'd be like the Vatican of Wicca. I don't think I'm ready for that space. But that other one looks pretty good. I really like it, I seriously do. And Tubies, here we are at Samurai Hibachi and Sushi Bar. I think this is where we're going today. Come on along. Tubies, I'm now safely ensconced at Samurai Hibachi. And look what just arrived. Oh my goodness. I got my salad and my miso soup and a good cold Coke. I tell you, Coca-Cola needs to give me a major ad deal. Do I promote them or what? Anyways, but look at that. Oh, miso soup is a true luxury. Oh, I love it, love it, love it, love it. And crisp salad. And we might have some sushi coming, so just hang with us. Oh, Tubi's, my lunch arrived. Look what I got. Sushi. I got California roll, Philadelphia roll, and asparagus roll. And that's some delicious ginger, fresh grated ginger, and wasabi sauce. Yum. Lord, I sat and eat like a king. Oh, love me some miso soup. Oh, sushi, yum. This Philadelphia roll is salmon and cream cheese. It's smoked salmon, so it's not raw, it's cooked salmon. Cream cheese, and we're gonna dip that in some soy sauce here. Oh yeah, just what I love. And I'm still working on my book, The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. I really enjoyed this book. I highly recommend it. It's a classic. Dates from the 1960s, and it's just an excellent, excellent novel. It's a coming-of-age story about a group of brothers who are orphaned and their struggles as they grow up. Really, really good. The Outsiders. Well, Tubies, that was a great lunch. I had the best time. Well, it's time that Psychic Bob head on back home. So we're going to wrap this up for today. But listen, don't forget to go over to my website, PsychicBob.com, and register for my class. Tomorrow I'll be teaching a psychic development class at 12 noon on Zoom. So come over and join us. We're going to continue with sacred geometry. And we're going to talk about biomorphism and how that relates to alien cultures. And I'm going to teach you how to open up to channel alien knowledge. So come join us tomorrow at 12 o'clock noon Eastern Time. Register over at my website. I'll send out the Zoom link around 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. So if you register for the class today, you'll get the Zoom link tomorrow. I'll send it to you via email. So I look forward to having you guys out. Come and join us. Well, Tubies, I'm heading on home. Oops, well, my camera cut out. Well, Tubies, I'm heading on home. I've so enjoyed hanging out with you today. And if you want to help Psychic Bob out, why don't you help me out by smashing that like button, making sure to hit subscribe and give me thumbs up. We'd sure love you to hang out with us. Make sure to click the bell for notifications. You know, we always got something going on here at Spirit Channel, so make sure to be back here and be back here tomorrow for a free-for-all Friday. We'll have something fun, and we'll see you then. All right, Tubies, Psychic Bob's out of here.